it's very easy to become unproductive, even if you have everything at your disposal. There's one single factor that makes you unproductive, and it is your phone. But if you can train your brain to use your phone in the best way possible and the most effective way possible, then you will substantially decrease your unproductivity. So the first thing that I want you to do right now, is to download some note taking app. Okay, you could use Apple's or Samsung or whatever phone you have, their note app, like Apple Notes or something. But there are way better apps that can help you towards your goals way better than the standard Apple Notes, or I don't know, Samsung Notes or whatever. So, and the best app that I'd recommend here is Notion. And because Notion is it's great. You could use it for yourself for personal use, or you could use it with other people. So if you have projects with other people, if you have a certain business with someone, or just anything that you want to be able to share with someone, to have, if you want to have a specific note or something in sync with someone, the Notion is great for these types of things. And there's so many templates that you could download, which help you achieve your goals. So you could make your own goal templates, or you could download them. And what they are basically, I mean, you could download some if you don't know how to do them, or you could search on YouTube on how to make certain templates. I'm not going to go through them in this video. I might do a video in the future on them, but I won't go through them in this video. So what they are, it's basically, you want to make many sort of folders, and there's this thing called gallery view or something. So you make all these different folders and you put them all next to each other, and you make one folder for every single month. Okay, and then you make another folder, a separate folder for a year ahead. So we're in 2022, you make a folder for 2023, and then you make another folder for, if we're in 2022 right now, make another folder for, let's say, 2027, and you can make a third folder and call it 2032. So one year after this year, 5 years after this year, and then 10 years after this year. So what are you supposed to do here? Now, in the first folder, so in the months, okay, I'm talking about the month folders right now. You make subfolders and you call them week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 for every month. Okay? And then you go in and you make a file and you call and you start writing your goals for every single week. You should have sub goals for every single week. And they could be to-do lists. So I find it better to have a bigger to-do list rather than a smaller to-do list. And what do I mean by that? I mean sort of more long term. Not just a day's to-do list, a whole week's to-do list, because you get motivated to work more, and you always have something to chase after. You're working upon this goal. You're trying to build something. So I think it's way better to have a to-do list for every single week, and write down what you want to achieve, and why you want to achieve it, and if you're doing something and you require sort of links or something, you could include links at the bottom. So if you're, I don't know, a writer or a student, okay, and you need to write a certain assignment, or you need to do something, then it's always good to have links at the bottom of the page where you can click them, that take you to a resource that helps you with the thing that you're doing. Okay, now you do this for every week, for every month, and then you create all these folders, and every week on a Monday or on a Sunday night, you sit and you write down your goals and everything for that week. Okay? And then once you've created these month folders, you will need to create this year folder. So after a year, and you write down what you want to achieve from now until a year, everything that you'd like to achieve, and try to be as ambitious as possible. Now, don't get delusional. I'm not telling you to get delusional here, but get ambitious. Think big. If you think that you're thinking big right now, then you're not thinking big enough. Think bigger. Always think bigger. And have scary goals. If your goals don't scare you, then they're not really goals. And I'm quoting, I think, I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's Mike Tyson, but it could be, I don't know. So if your goals aren't big enough, then they're not really goals, okay? And then you do the same thing for the 5 year sort of goal or plan, and then same thing for the 10-year plan. Now try to be, I mean, don't sit there and say, okay, I want a Ferrari in 10 years. Okay, great, you want a Ferrari. Write down how you're going to achieve that, or why you're going to achieve that, with who you're going to achieve that, with which contacts you will achieve that. So you need to come up with a plan. It's all about making a whole plan. It's not about you saying, okay, I want this, this, and that. Because if you just say that, then okay, you're just sitting there and you're wishing for things, and you don't want to wish for things. So once you do all of these things, every day, this is the trick right here. Every day you should be logging in to Notion and looking at your week goals, at least your week goals, okay? And taking off certain things, or writing certain things, or adding certain things, or planning new things. You should always, this Notion app should become your day. It is my whole day. I even track my workouts on Notion. There's a whole workout template, but I sort of adjusted it. I edited it so it's more tailored for my preferences. And you could do the same thing. Okay? Now don't let all this scare you away from Notion, because I'm saying many terms right now and things that might sound scary, especially if you don't know what Notion is. So just download the app, watch a few tutorials on YouTube on how to use the app, get comfortable with the app, and start planning out everything. Now don't sit there and procrastinate using the app. So don't try to explore all of its features and things like that in a whole day, because you'll waste that entire day. And yeah, just get as productive as possible. This app should become your day. You open it every day. You check up on your goals. You see where you're at. Okay, let's say you want to buy a Ferrari. Okay, so think of a bar from 0 to 100%. Where are you right now on that bar? 0, closer to 100, closer to 0, closer to 50%. And that's what you should be doing every single day. You should be obsessed with this app and get as obsessed as possible. Look at this app and think to yourself, where am I on this bar? From 0 to 100, where am I? Every day, every chance. Instead of sitting on your phone and scrolling through Instagram, scroll through your goals. Because you're ingraining them here. You're subconsciously telling your brain that you're going to achieve these goals. And by doing so, you actually go out there and achieve these goals. And I wish you all the luck, and I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. But if you're not going to work, if you're going to sit there and procrastinate or not listen to my advice, then please stop watching my videos and stop writing comments or whatever, because I don't want to hear people who just complain without doing anything. And I'd appreciate it if you send me proof. I mean, if you could send me proof that you are actually on your goals and things like that, I will help you from the bottom of my heart. I will give you the best advice possible. I'll treat you as a brother. But if you're sitting there procrastinating and wasting my time and your time, then I'm not going to help you. I only help people that want to help themselves. So download Notion right now and start using it. Okay? If you don't download it and if you don't test it, then you've just wasted a bunch of time right now watching my video. And this whole video is a waste for you. So are you going to download it or what? It's up to you.